Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.3 preview playthrough as the Greater Maldrood. Between episodes, I was trying to build up one or two things, but then a whole bunch of stuff happened. So we did technically kill Leia in what was supposed to be a ground assault with them attacking Garos, but more importantly, we've got some friends coming into Oslimpex. So I wanted to take the opportunity to be kind of a jerk, and we're going to go in behind, hit him on Borderland while the fleet's coming into Oslimpex, because I don't think we're going to be able to defend if they're attacking with it, but we knew they had very few ships. So hopefully that's a gamble that pays off. There's a large fleet on Maldrood that we're trying to cordon off, so we're also going to be taking Garos, and I'm going to be trying to escape with this here Star Destroyer fleet going through Terraphon. So it's a lot of stuff to put together all at once, but hopefully we're able to pull it off. I'm just going to queue up a few more things in a few more places. Eddie is going to be a kind of scary one while we're away at Borderland, but hopefully this stops them from being able to take Oslimpex, and might give us the opportunity in a little while to take down the fleet that's coming in, whatever they end up sending on Oslimpex, because we have a Dreadnought shipyard. It's probably going to be a pretty considerable fleet, but now we can take this Empress out without having to worry about what else is out there. So we got Battlestar Galactica coming in. We're going to put Nervi in the back, Yellow Comet, Milf Mothma, Rylanor, and then I'll get started. Shadow of the Republic, Mom's Revenge, I'm the original. Let's get Kraken. Gonna be awesomely badass. We don't want him retreating, so I'm gonna put Diana in the back of the fleet there. Got Red Dwarf, Blue Moon, Red Reaper. Then for some anti-fighter, we got one Customs Corvette and some extra healing from Altoran training. So they have a Valor and an Empress, which is a fair amount of damage they're going to be able to put out, but I think we're going to be able to focus the Empress down pretty easily. And I don't need to worry about the fighters right now. We do want to kill them. I just don't want to distract myself from that with anything until we're ready. So let's move you up here as well. You are Admiral Karakbar, the GOAT. And there's still a few units that can use power to weapons that aren't doing it. So even though we've got some low shields on Battlestar Galactica, I think we're going to be okay. I'm not going to worry about that Gladiator yet until we've got the shields down on this. I think it makes more sense at the moment to keep that all together. But with the shields now down, we're going to take care of that Gladiator. So we just want to hit the weapons that are facing us. And then I would like to start hitting the Valor. Yeah, I'm going to move all the ISDs over to the Valor. Keep the other smaller frigates on the Empress, because we need to get through these shields pretty quickly. You're a Tector. So, I mean, with the Tectors and ISD-1s, that's a good amount of ion damage. Are you body blocking something? It seems like you might be body blocking something, but I think we've also killed most of what was shooting at it anyways. Alright, let's put you on that one and take some power to weapons up as well. We're through on the shields there. We're going to be able to pop power to weapons on everything else again. There's only a couple hard points left. Alright.
Orders, sir. Where'd he go? Ready for awaiting your command. I'm in a tight spot. Nowhere to run.
Very rarely get to see the Valor. So you got to take a picture and then you can just like post it on Instagram or something. I do technically have an Instagram, but it's like semi-private, semi-public account. Like I link it in some places, but I don't put much on it, and I mostly use it for like IRL stuff. So I don't know if that's a mistake or something. But whether that's a mistake or not, we've got a lot of dead CSA stations. And that will mean we can go and take care of some of these guys too. All those poor little transports, which I don't want invading Oslimpex. Alright. It's not as many ground units as I was kind of hoping it would be. Because I'd love to be able to just destroy everything they have. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. But it's still better than nothing. We got a fair amount of New Republic ground units that we killed over Garos. But like, I was kind of just hoping to take Garos, and then I would have recorded the episode after that, because there's not a lot of Garos attacks. But there's so much going on.
Excellent shot. Nowhere to run. It's about to be destroyed.
It'll probably be an easier battle than it would have been, because we're just going to be dealing with whatever the New Republic left behind on the planet, rather than the structures that the Empire had. Okay, I was kind of surprised how close we got to losing Battlestar Galactica there. It almost got cancelled, and then Katie Sackhoff would have to come back for Star Wars later. She was in Battlestar Galactica, right? I always get all the other sci-fi franchises mixed up, so it's not my strong suit. All right, let's get a nice little save in there, and we're gonna leave you for the moment. I'm gonna go back down over this side because we want to send. Oh, hello. I don't want that. Okay, I know we have a hypervelocity gun, but with the Dreadnought shipyard, we can maybe kill a unit or two. Because that's basically a full PopCap fleet.
Incoming. Reinforcements en route.
We're not going to be able to take out the full bulwark. We may be able to take out a bulwark, as long as it's the other one. We should get a Star Destroyer out of this as well. So I don't think we'll kill too much. But if they're gonna pull the stuff back that gets hit, maybe if I... Nope, they're not gonna do that. Do I just want to go all in on that? Or do I want to take the chance that we might kill something more by HV gunning other units? I think I'll go for the higher chance, because we're going to have the hypervelocity gun on the ground. They're not going to be able to get other stuff in. We can...
Ready for command, sir. Copy. Changing course.
We can go around this way.
I copy. Acquiring target. Reporting. Advancing on target.
Where are the customs corvettes? Let's get those over to the bombers.
Squadron standing by. Commencing attack run. Standing by. Cover me now.
And these Avengers, or not Avengers. Yeah, Avengers. I don't know why I doubted myself. Never doubt yourself, because it's not important when it's a Star Wars video game.
Cruiser standing by. What are your orders? I have them now. Ready for battle. Locking on. I'm on them. Attack.
Well, these poor little bombers have come in alone,
Roger that. Enemies in range.
thinking they were about to be big heroes.
Falling out of formation. At your command.
We've got
Open fire.
a
Roger that.
flanking position here on some of these smaller ones. It's too bad the Liberators aren't all concentrated in one area. Well, at least we're on the side with all of the weaker units. Let's do the same on that.
Ready, sir. I'm on this one.
Mm, let's try to go up this way.
Excellent.
Where are the bombers?
Getting a lock. Form up.
Bombers, see if you can come over to that side.
On them. Narrowing position. Stay in formation.
You guys go around,
I got one.
and may as well go for the gladiators. Like, I think we should be able to kill all these three.
Your position. Enemies in range. I'll take care of this. Coming around. Under attack. Roger that. Commander. Awaiting orders. Hit the ion. Reporting in. Attack.
We're actually on an interesting angle here.
Awaiting orders. Target locked.
Like, they're just gonna absolutely destroy that. That station's gone, and we can't pretend otherwise. But it's distracting them
Moving into position.
enough that it's kind of pulling their fleet apart a bit.
Destroyer here. Fire. Open fire.
Attacking. Fire for maximum effect. Eliminating target.
Like, we're not gonna get the Bulwark 3 killed,
Intercepting.
Our target priority.
but we are getting all of those weaker units killed, the ones that we were able to hit before.
Target at maximum firepower. Target locked.
I don't know that there's a better target for us to try to go for after this than
After the strike.
Grumpy with the
I got one.
Bulwark 3.
Formation.
If we'd gone with like full shields, we probably could have killed it and nothing else.
Our destroyer standing by.
Have them now.
But
Locking on. I'm on.
you guys can
Destroyer reporting in.
try to finish that. We're gonna start pulling in attention from
Enemies in range.
all the other units now, so it's really
Target unable to shake them.
not likely we'd be able to kill that.
Commander,
Everything is lower on health now.
we're being targeted.
Is there anything we can one-shot? I don't think so. I think even the Neutron Star is left with a couple health points. So let's just HV gun Grumpy.
Getting a lock. Where'd he go?
Just to be dicks.
Intercept.
Like, if we could get through the shields.
Awaiting your command.
Here, let's
Nowhere to run. I copy. Moving out.
try to pull around there.
Primary engine.
I don't think any of the units are particularly fast.
Our rations are gone, sir.
I probably could have, if I'd started moving sooner, probably could have
Falling out of formation.
The lasers.
kited this out and killed it that way.
Order confirmed. Star destroyer standing
Nowhere to
by.
go. I'm on them.
Reporting in.
Draw their fire. Locking on.
Our target priority.
Like that. Another turbo laser.
Go after the
Yeah, they got the engines.
regroup for another attack.
We've lost the iron cannons.
Get behind them.
Roger that.
Shields
Okay, we're not going to be able to kite it out without shields and engines.
Watch for enemy
If I'd done that a bit earlier, we could have made something kind of funny happen. But I was too lazy. Okay, well, I think we want those ground units out as soon as possible. So, let's go around there. It's a big stack, but I think we've got a chance. It's just precursors and maybe some other stuff. We got the Bellator, so there's a pretty high floor they've got to get to. Okay, I don't think it's impossible to win this. Especially if they decide to be nice and retreat. Because we got a command bonus, we got an ISD to support it. It's not particularly high damage units, and they don't have a bunch of fighters. Or bombers, rather. The VSDs are the highest damage of the fleet.
The lasers are our target.
So let's see if we can stop those four.
Copy. The missile launchers are the primary target.
And for the bombers, they do have... It's actually not. They don't have any bombers. No carriers at all.
We'll beach them.
I copy.
Oh, you're even body blocking? That is beautiful.
Destroyer station keeping.
I couldn't ask for better. TBH. Are you gonna do the same? No. Okay, you gotta do the same. And then you can make the other one body block?
Reporting.
There's a chance we end up low enough that we start taking some hull damage,
Star Destroyer standing by.
but it's, again, not a big fleet.
Closing on target. I'm on. Regroup. Gun them down. Pursuing enemy forces.
And we really benefited from body blocking in that.
Coming around.
Okay, don't even worry about those right now.
Engaging the enemy.
Just go for the bigger ships. If they want to retreat with a few Star Galleons, that's fine. But if we can kill all of these VSDs, then... There we go.
Ready, go.
It's down.
Orders. Coming around.
Let's
I'm on
just...
this one. Destroyer ready.
One salvo should be enough to overpower
Target.
the healing they're getting.
Orders.
Oh, it's beautiful. Like, who doesn't want to see a bunch of destroyed ships just
Lasers are
crashing into their planet all the time?
your command.
It's actually an in-universe problem that they do address sometimes. So you get some 90s sci-fi slight environmentalism. But in Young Jedi Knights, it's played off more for like, oh, Jaina and Jason are gonna shoot some space trash coming into Coruscant, and whoever destroys the most gets more points.
Reporting.
Standing by.
Okay, let's see if we can get in and take anything with that. 'Cause we've got an okay array of vehicles. Hopefully we're not coming into a giant stack of units, but I don't think we are. Plus we got some inherent repairing. They had a Juggernaut, but so do we.
Moving out. This way.
They never stop thinking of ways to hurt our units, and neither do we.
There. Moving out.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Fire.
Juggernaut ready. Ready.
Orders, sir.
My plan of not needing to keep units in some of the other parts of the map to defend has...
Proceeding.
It never goes as well as I think it's going to.
Target acquired. Armed and ready. On my way.
I keep leaving enclaves that are too big for
Advancing.
my own good. Like, if you really go through and pummel some of
Armed and ready.
their territory before you do it,
Reporting in.
then it works pretty well.
What are your orders?
But if you're leaving large fleets that haven't been addressed for the entire game, then they're not going to be too concerned about it.
System conquered. Beginning construction.
It's partially just my Revan's Revenge showing. Okay, we wanted those ground units, which are now all over there.
Where are we headed?
Tactical battle imminent.
That only killed 2.
Destination set.
Come on, you gotta hurry over. No!
Construction complete.
Right away.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Proceeding.
Where are you coming? Vijun? Okay, fine.
Tactical battle.
Well, they already built the thing. We have a hypervelocity gun here, so I don't know what they're gonna plan to do. We just gotta move around enough that they don't get the strike cruiser to our strike cruiser. Because the 1v1 strike cruiser versus strike cruiser, it could go, like, I think the strike cruiser is gonna win, but the strike cruiser could also win. It's not a risk we can afford to take, and then I just missed. Okay, let's see if we can deke him out a little bit. Oh, you think we're going over there? Guess what? We're turning it around. We need to destroy the engines on this. There's no... Damn it. Okay, hopefully we didn't need to destroy the engines on that. They better be group moving. No. No! Oh well. Which one was that? If I hadn't messed that up, it would have been fine. We lost its striking time. Can I get there in time? Well. Okay. Let's just go in now. Oh, they actually built some of the Mandalorian influence units. Alright, so I loaded the auto-save rather, because we did have a crash on the Garos battle attempt. It does put you back on the Galactic level map. So our strike cruiser got to Vajun and lost again, so we're not going to do that again. Though, we have a Tector. So we'll try to do that before their ground forces get in. But, first off, we do need to take Garos. And then we'll continue on with what seems to be an attack coming in on Tila, which is, I believe, the northern planet. Okay, so we're going to go for the landing zones and for you. I don't think we need a field base on this one, but let's get artillery in there, get one of these, get our Juggernaut as well. And we're going to try to set up just behind... Oh, crap. They got there real fast. We're going to set up here.
Yes, sir. Roger.
Alright, I think we might have to focus on the south then. Yeah. I don't like where that's all coming in.
At maximum unit capacity.
I think we lost the real... the real infantry part of that squad. I'd really like to be able to hit that landing zone from here. So we'll get a pretty big spread of damage, but that is okay. When they're clustered. Yeah, they're no longer going in. Well, we'll have a bombing run.
Reporting in.
You guys get over here.
Ready. Acknowledged.
Waiting your orders to secondary position. I copy.
We're hopefully not going to lose this artillery. Alright, if they're just going to sit in a group there, we get at least some shots in on them.
Moving. Report order acknowledged.
Armed and ready.
Roger that. Roger that.
Let's try to get some repairs,
Armed and ready.
'cause I don't want you to
set.
die.
Form up.
Proceeding.
At least they haven't followed too much.
Reporting in. On my way.
Do I even have that? Oh, I don't have those repair
Repair station.
units.
Roger that.
Okay, we'll have to hunker down here.
Command.
Form up.
Tank brigade ready.
We'll come around that side.
Awaiting orders.
Infantry, go cluster with them.
Moving out.
Okay, that's going to be close,
Copy.
but I don't think it's actually going to be that much more. It's just the infantry coming up.
Wish. You go on.
No, 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 no.
Copy. Right away. Copy that. Heading out.
Okay,
Going.
go back into the corner because we need to
Reporting. Yes, sir.
protect them.
Transport here.
Here's the healers, so let's get them over.
All right, men. Take cover.
Transport
And I'm gonna take the building out.
Bomber standing by.
Okay, HRVs,
Awaiting orders.
you're good? You're almost in?
Waiting orders.
Bad things almost happened, but we got him in.
ready.
Target locked. Copy. Pushing forward. Assault in
Jesus.
progress.
Ooh, we're not even getting in with the AA, or with the
I copy.
bombing runs. That's unfortunate. The AA turrets have done their job.
Roger that.
So,
Reporting.
as like a
Ready to
parent kind of situation, how can I complain?
Order, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Engage.
Nobody wants bombing runs and orbital bombardment to just end the battle.
Hit him hard. Attack. In attack position. Yes, Commander.
It's generally not a good idea to have the most powerful thing in a game mode be something that is entirely outside of that game mode and which you can do nothing about.
And ready.
Swamp speeder
So it's kind of why most of the stuff we do with orbital bombardments and bombing runs has involved making them more situational.
Reporting
They're not
in.
just like insta-win buttons.
Weapons armed.
They tend to involve a little bit more build-up. Like orbital bombardments, once they're up,
What are your
they have
orders?
fewer restrictions than bombing runs because AA turrets aren't going to do anything about them. But on really heavily fortified planets, you got to take the planetary shield down or the hypervelocity gun and that kind of thing. So there's still at least some more
At your command.
gameplay around them than in base game.
always ready, sir.
But I've complained about base game
Moving out.
or how Forces of Corruption added them many times.
Awaiting orders.
At least they're slightly more situational now.
Support fire ready.
Roger that. Heading out.
They got Mandalorians everywhere.
Awaiting orders.
We need the Mandalorians on our side.
There.
Okay, where is Sensor Lady? We'll use the bombardment on that.
Ready. There they are.
Reporting.
Okay,
Yes,
let's get all over into here.
Transport here.
Yes, sir. Form up.
You guys don't want to chunt
Move out.
Reporting.
chase that, not chunt. That was like chase and hunt all in one.
Waiting orders. Firing.
We'll clear the way for you.
Firing at will.
One Canderous there. I think there's no more Canderai. Did we kill the other one or did it float away? I'm not sure.
Lead the way.
Transport ready. Targeting.
Destroyed.
Moving. That's right.
I copy.
Unit destroyed.
Ready for duty. Reporting. Go.
Okay, we don't want to be sitting
Yes, sir. Assault in progress.
Juggernaut ready.
in front of a anti-vehicle turret.
Ready for command.
Ready. Destination set.
We'll cover you. Sir.
Ready. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. Proceeding. Cannons.
Alright, once we have the
Reporting in.
bombardment, or bombing run, then I'm going to use that on this area. Because they have an AA turret past there, but they don't have one here.
Reporting.
So let's just target it there. And that angle might still not work. I mean, it's only going over the other two types of turrets, but yeah, it didn't hit the field base, but it did hit the
Orders. On my way.
Canderous.
Attack.
So let's see if we can destroy the. Oh,
At your command. Awaiting orders.
had a sneak attack, sneaky field base.
Moving out.
Get in there, infantry.
Open fire.
This is not where you were supposed to be.
Target. Attacking target.
Roger that.
Alright, let's get the other turret, and then we can move up for
As you
that
wish.
first field base.
Behind you.
Fire at will.
We'll check it out.
Attacking.
Not quite the picnic I was hoping for in taking this from the New Republic, but
Awaiting orders.
they had a fair amount that was deployed here, so
Right away.
Come on, man. This way.
it's not like they have a ton of other planets to be producing these at. So hopefully that means in
Yes, sir. Going.
Lead the way.
the next couple planets that's gonna have an impact as well.
We'll assist you.
This way.
Acknowledge.
Target.
At least a little bit of one.
Transport here.
We'll check the galactic charts again and pay a bit more attention to the New Republic, I think, just to see what they've still got.
Destination set.
Okay. The other thing we need to check is if we can destroy their
Juggernaut ready. Proceeding. On my
turrets.
way.
Because where's the unit that they're looking
Ready.
for?
Moving out.
Reporting. Order acknowledged.
What do we still got? That's a turret. That's not
As you wish.
a unit.
Right away. Ready.
Bombardment available. Commander.
Let's go up and capture that. It can't just be that. Oh, wait, nope.
Armed and ready.
There's some infantry here. Here we go.
System conquered.
We lost a little bit much there, but we'll learn to cope. We'll learn to get on with our lives.
Constructing.
Okay, Terraform and Shittimod. They can't come in from that direction. It's really Galanor that we have to be concerned about. But I would like to get...
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, hello. That connects them. That's too bad. Okay, well, problem 1 is getting over there. Problem 2 is getting over here.
Tactical battle imminent.
There's nothing we can really do about that. I don't think we can reasonably do anything about that, at least. Alright, and... that should be an auto-resolve. So we can hold on to Vajun. The next priority is Findar.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Clear for departure.
Coming into Felucia. So that's probably a big chunk of the... If they're feeling confident enough to attack this, that's a big chunk of the fleet they have at Meridoon. So I think we can get around there. And I am going to try to take Findar.
Invasion commencing.
Invading Oslapex. From Oron? How'd they get out? I guess they must have gone through, like, Quirmia and Oron. Yeah, because was that hero even visible in this area? It might have been at Tonfalk. That might be where they were coming from with some of those forces. Alright, well, let's take Findar and we'll see what things look like after that.
Orders, sir. Choose your reinforcements.
Hopefully we got some transports on this.
Beginning construction. Reinforcements cancelled.
Reporting. Awaiting orders. Right away. Moving to that area, sir.
Okay, we want one of you to go up to that one.
Ready to move.
Ready. Heading out.
Awaiting destination.
I'm going to send the rest of you up
Heading out.
to there.
Scout trooper active.
Please be a VAP.
Affirmative, sir. Scanning the area.
Let's see if we can get over to
Watch out for
that.
the enemy.
They might have some defenses built up, but
Building under construction.
Reporting
Scout
in.
trooper reporting.
Roger.
alright, you're going to walk up to this one. Nope, not quite.
Roger that.
But we can still unload here.
Reporting in.
And...
There they are.
Is the hypervelocity gun? Yes.
Awaiting orders.
What are your orders?
Roger that.
We secured
Well, if they got a planetary shield and a hypervelocity gun, unless they have a lot of units garrisoned here, which doesn't seem to be the case, then there's really only so much
base is under attack.
that they'll actually have.
Advancing.
If they'll have a government building and, let's say, a barracks,
At your command. Commencing attack.
maybe even a tax agency. But if we really want to know, we can ask Arissa. Oh, we don't actually want to know. They're leaving.
Standing by.
Can I select her?
Awaiting orders.
I just wanted to know. It was a tax agency. Okay.
System conquered.
So that's
Beginning construction.
good.
Building started.
Like, I still don't want to overextend, but I feel like the kind of extension we're doing could be okay.
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, they got into Felucia there. That's the 812. I'll just auto-resolve that, and let's see what's over there, because there can't be that much. If the ground units come in, well, let's move you over.
Destination set.
Yeah, they got in on the ground there, but they have less stuff. I'm gonna try to defend this. If we can hold it off, then that fleet is done. Because they can't retreat.
Yes, Commander.
Form up. Fall out, troops.
Let's try to get to those.
On my way.
Awaiting orders.
The HV gun isn't that exposed compared to what it could be.
I copy. Reporting.
And we're gonna want to just spend a lot of money on turrets.
Yes, Commander.
Will that be enough time?
Orders, sir.
No.
Reporting. Let's move out. Let's go. Keep going.
Brigade standing by. Armor ready.
Construction complete.
I think the bikes can get through the middle there.
Turret
Do an
installing
AA turret on the
orders.
back.
Turret
AV
constructed.
turret.
This way. Yes, sir.
Turret
AV
constructed.
turret.
Over there.
It's the artillery and the
The enemy is approaching.
juggernaut that are
Moving out.
most concerning.
Form up.
We've secured a landing zone.
Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
Oof.
Copy.
Construction complete.
Advancing.
Just give me a target.
Right, let's see if we can get into that then.
Building started.
I copy.
Turret constructed.
Reporting. Fire.
Yeah, the bikes are coming through there. They're so disruptive early.
Order
Unit
acknowledged.
destroyed.
Okay, well, we lost the money on that, but that did hold them up, so
Construction complete.
Move out.
Unit destroyed.
Tank brigade ready.
it's not ideal, but it's not
Fire away. Charge.
as bad as it could have been.
We've secured a
Affirmative.
landing zone.
They do have their artillery on this, which is pretty much maxed out.
Unit destroyed.
You go
Oh, I
orders.
don't like that.
Scanning target.
Yes, Commander. Right away.
Reinforcements
Can we
were
get it?
tested.
Right, here comes the juggernaut.
We've lost a landing zone.
Orders, sir. Reporting.
Well, let's get this anti-vehicle turret as well.
Yes, sir.
Turret constructed.
Awaiting orders. Spread out, man.
You just need to last long enough that the turret actually does finish building. Never mind.
Ready.
Okay, they're coming through.
Advancing.
Well, that's bad.
Our base
Squad,
is
move
under
out.
attack. Barracks destroyed.
What are you trying to shoot? Are you trying to shoot that? No, just shoot that. There you go.
Right away, sir. Squad, advance.
The artillery.
Yes, sir.
We're slowly... I mean, if they have to get in range through there, we might be able to destroy the
We'll assist you.
a couple of the vehicles.
Roger.
You're just gonna heal, aren't you? No, maybe not. I think we're out of the
Open
anti-tank
fire.
weaponry on you. Well, we're not, but you missed. So that's not great.
Reporting in. Move out.
Our base is under attack.
It really helps when you don't miss. There's the artillery. Are we getting another tank? Eventually we should.
Attack that target.
Power generator destroyed. Enemy bombardment is ready. System lost.
Alright, we'll have to pause and get some more infrastructure going.
Building under construction.
Because the recent losses of territory have pushed us back on that a little bit.
Construction complete.
Transmission received.
Okay, I will save. Then we should be able to take the planet, to take Meridoon.
System conquered. Building started.
Which direction do we want to put these guys out? Well, let's filter our units a little bit.
Complete.
Get out to here. You're going back with your fleet. This is going to be the problem area. If they're able to push out from there, it's not good. So let's see. CSA 5 and 8, New Republic 9 and 18. We're at 23. So we've been creeping up. Income per month is 3,100 for them, but they are at 5. We're at 500,000 compared to 1.8 mil for the Empire. That being exposed could easily lead to other problems. So I think what we're going to want to do is hit them through the back lines and try to take out any small amount of forces that we can. So we can stop them from connecting with that fleet on Felucia. I think that Felucian fleet is a big chunk of their actual forces. And if we can distract their building resources, then that's good too. Okay, Triton, Bloody Maria, Nachi, missiles away,
Navigating to coordinates.
Bloodseeker, Blue
Reinforcements
Falcon,
Jump to Lightspeed.
my mom, become more powerful, suspicious video sponsor.
Location confirmed.
Broadening your event horizon. Daily
We're moving
pull.
out.
Tenacious Tiefling. Jalapeno Deluxe. I need you to get out of their missiles away.
Broadside
And this
cruiser
one
reporting.
was 2.5
Attacking.
along.
Star
Cruiser
Destroyer
here.
standing by.
Fire for maximum effect.
Gunship reporting. Destroyer reporting. Holding fire for
Okay,
maximum
everyone
effect. Do you have the
use power
arming
weapons.
at maximum
So
fire?
Traden used to have powered weapons and powered engines. But because the bonuses are multiplicative, because they have a downside, like they have a slight downside for like speed or damage reduction on the powered weapons, and the speed one has a reduction in damage. Because those are done with negative multipliers, if you turned both abilities on Pterodoc, it'd be all the bonus speed from power to engines, but multiplied with the or actually it was power to shields and power to weapons, I think. But either way, you'd get the positive for the absolute value, so like the huge bonus to damage output, but then because there's a damage reduction on the other one being turned on, it would be a huge negative multiplier, and he would basically just turn on the abilities to shut himself down and immediately die, and it was terrible. It was kind of hilarious, but it was also terrible.
Attack commencing.
I'm running out of maneuvers. Batteries online.
Oh, we did lose
I'm weapons
our
ready.
Pathfinder to the hypervelocity gun,
This is High Admiral Terranarchon.
They've got us targeted. Group for another attack.
but I think one strike cruiser is
Move to attack.
worth what we're doing here.
Move to attack. Reporting aft. Attack. Taking fire. Commander, they're hitting us.
Our target
I think even when we're going on like proper campaigns,
Detected. Your order, sir?
it'll be worth it to keep a marauding fleet in the backline. Because like the amount of damage it does to their infrastructure, to their organization, their ability to move ground units around especially, is pretty big. If we get lucky enough to catch a bunch of ground units in transit, that's great. Okay, we lost community guidelines strike cruiser. Means I need another of you.
move out.
Coming around.
Building started.
Because while we build up our infrastructure again, it is going to take a little bit of time. We need a... We're
Enemy unit sighted.
we're not super low, so the buildings that we've built up there, we've got like what 4 or 5 that are underway, so I think that'll be enough. But
We shall be there shortly.
Confirmed. Flank speed. Right away.
like, ideally, we want to hit planets that have
Maneuvering. Confirmed.
a couple units. Oh. All right, sorry. There was a crash there. We're back exactly where we were, but like I was saying, ideally there'd be a couple units,
Reporting in.
just so that we can
Target priority is the laser cannons.
get some extra kills out of it. How did you come off the map there?
Are our target.
Is the starting forces position on this map just weird?
Attacking.
For the Empire.
'Cause I think those are, yeah, they can't be the garrisons. So where'd they come from?
Orders.
Who knows?
Cruiser reporting. Launching attack. Almost got it. Stragglers.
Crimson Sunlight
Maximum
ready
power
and
to
waiting.
shields.
Targeting at maximum firepower.
Awaiting your orders. We've got them
Well,
Attack commencing.
Detected.
that
Waiting
is
your command.
mostly done.
Attack. Commander.
Coming back around for another
Your command, sir.
Ooh, I don't like the damage that you're doing.
Fire. Reporting in. Open
But yeah, if we can... We're not going to be able to take out that fleet that took Tila,
that target. Warm up.
Getting a lock.
Our target priority.
but knowing that it's not on any of these other planets is almost kind of a benefit.
On target. Enemies in range.
Destroyer here.
For another attack.
Because if we can do, what, 4 or 5 different planet raids like this,
Locked.
that's 20, 30 grand in infrastructure damage, but it's not just that they have to build that back up credit-wise, because we know they have a lot of credits, but if we can destroy all their ship production, all their unit production in the northwest corner, for one thing, that'll open them up to possible New Republic attacks, and that's just time that they can't spend replacing the units. Like, they can build up credits over the game to the point that that's not important, but they can't build up bank extra time. You can't buy time. Not in the actual purchasey sense, at least. What I'd really like is being able to actually take Thanos. For now, this is all going to have to do. We're nearly done some of those structures as well. Alright, let's go to Sereno. Put you back in there.
Coming around.
About to invade Korriban and Galadron. Galadron? Okay, Korriban we know is there. They're coming in from Felucia for that. Don't like it. Like, when they take the planet, then they can just do whatever they want. Like, if they get that as well, not good. We will have to confront that fleet. Which is too bad. So I don't think I have a hypervelocity gun on Korriban. I think that was only one structure slot that we had full there.
Hypervelocity jet firing.
Increase the flank. Ahead forward.
Okay. I should just sell it to go forward on this.
Heading to destination.
Flank speed.
We're moving out.
Advancing. Confirmed.
Calculating.
I was really hoping to find maybe a hero in here somewhere as well.
Right away.
Just get up to the forces. Because if we could kill a hero,
Awaiting your orders.
that'd be swell.
Awaiting your command.
We can reduce their legitimacy a little bit.
Launchers must be destroyed.
Because we are, I think, behind on the legitimacy race at this point. With how many planets we've been losing.
Reporting in. TIE interceptor here. Commencing attack run.
Orders, sir. Attacking the launch bay.
Yes, Commander.
Broadside cruiser reporting.
Watch for enemy
Alright,
ships.
we're gonna kill that Golan incidentally.
Attack position.
This is
I'm on
High
them.
Admiral
Your
Terranarchon.
command, sir. Directing all fire
Cruiser
on the launch
reporting.
bay.
Target confirmed. Destroying laser.
reporting. Your command, sir.
Coming around.
Commander.
Cruiser
Having
online. Enemy craft. Target confirmed.
having so many interdictors here does mean that if we end up
Squadron standing.
binding a ground unit
Changing course to intercept.
or an army fleet thing, a bunch of transports,
Fire.
Reporting in.
there's nothing they can do.
Fire at will.
Or if we do find some smaller fleets, still nothing they can do.
Where'd he go?
Roger that.
I think we gotta be wary about the next hypervelocity gun run. That's an
Nowhere to
IPV. I
run.
thought that might have been a transport for a second. Alright,
Closing on
we gotta make sure we are not
Falling out of formation.
wasting time. Because if we can avoid that hypervelocity gun shot.
Coming back on for another run.
Okay, turn around.
Go after them.
Turn. Oh yeah, look at that.
Destroyer here.
Eked him out.
Targeting.
Enemies in range.
I had to do the callback to saying Deke earlier.
I'm on them. Cruiser standing
Only this
by.
time, like, successfully instead.
Draw their fire.
Small and
Target locked.
He's headed your direction. Pursuing enemy
Eliminating
forces.
target. Attack formation.
None of these have been capital shipyards yet,
Firing.
but we're getting up to Cutric almost.
Engaging the enemy. We've got them on scopes.
The enemy has been defeated.
Sending Pterodoc around is kind of scary, though. Alright, we might just jump down to Junction, but I think we're going to leave it there for right now. So, thank you so much for watching. We are going to be continuing with this playthrough as I return, which I think this episode will probably be going up on the day I get back. So, we'll be jumping straight back in after that. We're hopefully, I think, getting towards the end, though we do have that fleet marauding back here as a problem. So we'll see how that develops. But thanks again for watching. Have a good day, everyone, and hope to see you next time. Bye.